Please confirm if my screen is visible.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So these two things we have to remember, guys. Our remaining points will cover. First, let me start the backup. Yeah. Our machine is prepared. Our backup vault is prepared. I'll go to the resources. This is how my recovery service vault looks like. Okay. So from here, I can come and I can add some machine from here, but I'm not going to do that now. Let me first again back up from the machine itself. That I'll show it to you in next practical. So both ways will be covered. I click on backup. Now look at this. If I didn't have a backup enable on this, how will it look? I'll go to a machine where I don't have a backup. Let's say this machine, it doesn't have backup. So if any machine which doesn't have a backup, if I click on the backup, this is how it will look. It will ask me to enable backup. It will ask me to create a policy, or it will ask me to select a policy. It will ask me to select a backup vault. By the way, just have a look at these two machines, guys. And now I have created a backup vault, right? A recovery service vault. Give me 1 minute. I'll just capture a snapshot of this. Yeah, I need size, machine size to be covered here. Fine. Now I'll show you my recovery service vault backup. Recovery service vault. Okay, my question is that here, visible enough for you guys? Now my question is, can I back up my original VM to UT-Kloud backup vault policy? Forget the policy, UT-Kloud backup vault to this vault. Original VM to this vault. Can I do that or can I not?
Yes, we can.
No.
Yes, I think so.
And who says no and why? Yeah, someone said no. I need to know why.
I think the location is different.
No, you don't have to think, guys. It's already there on the screen.
Location is
Why
same.
would you think
East,
about it? I have
East
clearly
16.
highlighted the location. The question is
Region is
related to original VM. You don't have to think about it. It's there. So can I do it or not?
If it is same region, then yes.
In this case, guys, in an
Yes,
interview,
it is.
don't see
It
the
should be.
moment you use these words, I guess, if it is, it gives me a hint, right, that you're not certain about it. If your interviewer is sharing a kind of this kind of image, and they do it, right? I have experienced these interviews with my previous batch students recently. They will share an image and they'll ask some questions in Teams chat. They will share an image and they'll say, now we both are looking at the same image, let me ask you some questions. So if you have an image like this, why would you use a word like if? Why would you use a word I guess? What it shows that you're not confident with your concepts. So it is very essential, guys, to be very firm about it. Read about it, be firm about it. Yeah, both of them are in east. Yes, of course you can share it. If something which is not visible clearly, then yes, you can give it a guess. For example, in this case, actually we cannot. But your answer is correct. From the location point of view, we can use UT-Kloud backup vault for original VM. But actually, in this case, we cannot. Can someone tell me why? I mean, I've covered this point in day one. Can you tell me why can't I use this vault for original VM?
Because both of them belongs to a different entity,
Sorry, different?
like
Resource
different
group.
owner.
No, Muzabil, I still can't hear you. No, but I think whatever you're saying, different resource group, did you mean?
Different owner, different owners.
Okay, no, no. In my case, I'm the subscription owner. Okay, in your case, understood. Good logic. But in my case, I'm subscription owner. I have owner access on both of the. I just created resource group in front of you guys. So I have access on subscription level, owner access. So by default, I have access on backup resource group also. It cannot be done because one machine can be a part of only one recovery service vault at a time. And this machine, we already added this machine to which recovery service vault? To RSV March. Hence, we are not able to add it here. But your answers in terms of location, it was correct. This is just an extra information I'm repeating. We have covered this already. Is this point clear, guys, to everyone? That if I have backed up one machine using one recovery service vault, I cannot back up the same machine in some different recovery service vault, even if they are in the same location. Exactly same. What you see, exactly same. If I have backed up my original VM, if I have backed up my original VM using RSV March this recovery service vault, so now there is no scope that I can back up the same VM using any recovery service vault, irrespective of the region. वो सब बाद में ही आएगा. If this machine is a part of the backup, then you cannot back that machine up again. Right? We saw that when you go to a machine, if backup is not enabled, it shows enable. It gives the option as to enable. If a backup is already enabled, it will not give you any option. You can change the recovery service vault. That's a different, altogether a long process. Yes, you can change that. But can you have one machine in two recovery service vaults? No. And this is an interview question. They do ask this. So is this clear, guys, to everyone? Yes, no, maybe confusing.
Yes, clear.
What about others, guys? Aragya, are you
Yes,
getting it?
yes.
Tushar,
Ah,
Shagun,
yes.
Tushar, are you getting it?
Sorry, Suhel, just one confusion. I'm not sure if others are clear, but I still don't get it. So when this show this image or a image of this kind, uh, how do we identify? Is it from the resource group that I can see that is the same for RSV March and the new VM, or is there
That
any other way I can
does
identify
resource
that?
group matter?
I no,
Then
I don't.
why would you need to know that?
Yeah, so what I'm trying to understand is this original VM on
Hmm.
this image, looking at the current screen, how will I understand that this is already backed up on RSV March 25?
There you can guess. I told you that something which is very visible, don't give a
Hmm.
guess or I think. Something which is not visible, there you can guess. That I am guessing or I'm assuming that this machine is not already backed up in any other recovery service vault. So yes, this can be. Or you give your answer and just give a disclaimer that if it is already, no one will grill you on that level. Don't worry. इतना कोई grill नहीं करता. I do it here just for learning purpose ताकि हम we have enough time. Understand one thing guys, इंटरव्यूअर के पास भी हाफ एन आवर होता है आपको इवेल्युएट करने का. एक ही टॉपिक पे इतना ग्रिल कोई नहीं करेगा. नो वन इज सिटिंग देयर कि हमको ह्यूमिलेट करना है या फिर क्वेश्चन पे क्वेश्चन करना है कि अनलेस यू गेट अ रॉन्ग आंसर बस बैक क्वेश्चन पे क्वेश्चन करते जाना है. दैट डजंट हैपन एक्चुअली इन इंटरव्यू. जिसको हायर करना है वो खुद भी सीरियस होता है. दे विल ऑल्सो सी कि यार थोड़ा बहुत है एक्सपीरियंस है बंदे को पता है. ही नोज द कॉन्सेप्ट ये है कॉन्फिडेंस है. सो इट्स डुएबल. थोड़ा आप एक दो वर्ड्स यहाँ वहाँ बोल देते हो. कई बार आरएसपी को मैंने सुना इंटरव्यू में लोग आरवीसी आरवीएस बोल देते हैं. बट इट इज इम्प्लाइड. आई अंडरस्टैंड कि वो बोल एक इट्स अ स्लिप ऑफ टंग हो जाता है. इट्स ओके. कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर है तो ठीक है. इतना इंटरव्यू में कोई नहीं बैठा होता है जस्ट टू ग्रिल यू. व्हाट इज दैट शो? रोडीज. हाँ, रोडीज का इंटरव्यू नहीं है यहाँ पर. राइट. इवन दोज गाइज आर सीरियस. उनको हायर करना होता है. उनके पास अपने 50 काम होते हैं. व्हेन आई एम कंडक्टिंग इंटरव्यू इस तरह से कभी नहीं होता है. इनफैक्ट नन ऑफ इन माय पैनल आई हैव सीन कोई नहीं करता है ऐसे. हमको अपना खुद का भी काम होता है. वो फॉर्म भी फिल करते हैं इंटरव्यू लेते वक्त. ये सब भी करना है. नो वन विल ग्रिल यू टू दैट मोमेंट. People will ask you cross questions if you give something technically incorrect. Then they will definitely try. Either they want to know whether you have some. अगर बहुत ही कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ आप दे रहे हो ना एक अलग सा आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स आंसर, देन दे विल ग्रिल यू, आस्क यू मोर डिटेल्स. बिकॉज अंडरस्टैंड इंटरव्यूअर भी जो है इज नॉट someone who knows everything, right? So even when we get to see a new answer apart from the books and everything, We do ask, अच्छा ऐसे किया था आपने, then what did you do? There are two reasons. One, I really want to know कि सही में इसको आगे पता है या बस वन लाइनर कहीं से पढ़कर बता दिया है. Second, if he has really done it, why should I learn from this interview? Let me ask him. ये पूरा बता देगा, इसका इंटरव्यू सेलेक्ट हो रिजेक्ट हो, that is secondary. मुझको एक नया कॉन्सेप्ट मिल गया. I will go ahead and try that, and next time maybe I can use it with one of my clients. So these are two methods जहां पर क्रॉस क्वेश्चंस होते हैं. बट नो वन डज दैट कि आपको बस इसलिए क्रॉस क्वेश्चन करना है कि आपका एक आंसर इनकरेक्ट आना ही चाहिए. एग्जाम्पल, व्हाट इज 2 + 2, व्हाट इज 2 × 2, 3 × 8, ऐसे लंबा चौड़ा देते जाए कि बस आपका गलत आंसर आ गया, देन ही गेट्स सेटिस्फाइड. दैट डजंट हैपन. इन एक्चुअल इंटरव्यू दे वांट टू हायर यू, उनको भी अपना पोजीशन फिल करना है. दे वांट टू गेट अ गुड कैंडिडेट, सो नो वन विल डू दैट, डोंट वरी अबाउट इट. बट क्रॉस क्वेश्चंस हो गए. सो डोंट थिंक कि आप एक वन लाइनर दे के यू विल गेट अवे ऑफ फ्रॉम इट, कि मैंने तो बोल दिया बस आई डोंट नो एनीथिंग. दैट अगेन दैट विल नॉट हैपन. क्रॉस क्वेश्चंस विल डेफिनेटली बी देयर. Okay, so yes, this machine is already backed up, hence we cannot back up it again. Apart from that, from region point of view, I guess it's clear for everyone, right? If I ask the same question, that can I back up this DC1, this machine? Now this is not backed up. I have seen it. I've shown it to you already. DC001, this machine. Can I back it up to one of these vaults? Can I use one of these recovery service vault to back up this machine?
No, we cannot.
Why not?
Location is different.
Yes. Let's use region. I mean, though it's written location here, but
Yeah.
let's focus on region. Different regions
Okay.
we cannot use. Uh, Different resource group. Will it matter if my machine is in backup and restore region and I'm trying to back it up in UT-Kloud region? Will it matter? Region and UT-Kloud resource group. Region and everything is same. Let's assume region and everything is same. Just two different resource groups. Will it matter?
No, it doesn't.
What is the exception where resource group matters, guys? We have done that practical. There's only one resource till now, which I told you explicitly that here resource group has to be same. What is that resource? Please think. Meanwhile, I'm going to start the backup on this machine. Yes, it's not only for Bashar. Anyone can answer. Yes, Ibtisam, do you have answer to that?
Resource group exception, right? The resource group has to be the same.
Yes,
I guess it is for availability set.
perfect. Yes, it is availability set. Okay, so guys, here when you click on backup, if backup is already configured, this is how you will see, right? Now, what does it say? Last backup status. What does it say? Warning, initial backup pending. What does it mean? अब तक क्यों नहीं हुआ backup, guys? What do you think? And you don't even have to think. Give me the correct answer. You have seen the policy, you know the
The
server.
time of
Yes. Time हमने जो select किया था, that was 8 a.m. and it's already 6:25. So initial backup नहीं हुआ है. If something goes wrong now to the machine, I will not be able to recover anything. So do I have to wait? Yes, I have to wait till 8 a.m. That is one method. However, another method which is always there, irrespective of the first time backup, second time backup, 10th time backup, जब भी आप कर रहे हो. Let's say that मेरा backup time है 8 a.m. का, right? और 15 दिन से backup चल भी रहे. But today at 6 a.m. I am planning to do some patching in this machine. कुछ मुझको update करना है. And I fear that इस update के बाद ये machine break हो सकती है. Right? Let me open Paint and I'll explain this scenario to you. Then I'll show you the option. तो बहुत clear हो जाएगा option. So let's say this is my virtual machine. Backup policy मैंने set कर रखी है. It says 9 p.m. every day. Yeah, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. And now I 30 days के लिए मैंने इसको ये कर रखा है. I already have 30 days का backup मेरे पास है. Today, what is the time now? It's 12 p.m. approximately. 9 p.m. एक backup होने वाला है. So after this 9 p.m. और अब तक 12 बजे तक, do I have any backup for this data, guys? 9 के बाद ये जो आपका है 10, 11, 12 a.m. right? 1 a.m.
No.
2 a.m. यहाँ से लेकर till now it's 11 a.m. let's say. Do I have any backup? No backup, right?
No.
So if something
No.
goes
Yeah.
wrong, we are imagining that we have selected only one. Though we have seen that in policy we have option where we can select 4 times backup also. But this is one time backup I'm talking about, as in once a day backup. So next backup is going to happen 9 p.m. I'm quite happy with it. It's working fine. ये चल भी जाता है. But what am I doing now? I have my software vendor with me, and he's saying we have to upgrade .NET version. Current version is 4.7. Upgrade .NET version to 4.8. This looks very small thing, but it can impact many things. It could be anything, by the way, .NET, Java, iOS version. It could be anything, or it could be simple patching. Maybe you are uninstalling an application. You're installing some monitoring application. Understand one thing: whenever you're installing something, uninstalling something, it opens many ports. It blocks some port. बहुत सारी चीजें background में होती है. So high chances होते हैं that your application will stop running. Right? High chance होते हैं कि application जो है it will stop running. So if I do it now, if I upgrade it to 4.8, I'm happy with it because there is no reboot का कोई issue नहीं है. और maybe I have one एक आधे घंटे का reboot का मेरे पास डाउन टाइम भी है. ठीक है, मैं इसको इंस्टॉल करके मैंने reboot करने का ऑप्शन है. So I have taken this task. But if something goes wrong now after this one, right? .NET 4.8 is something कि चलो मैं इसको uninstall करके ये कर भी लूंगा, फिर से ओल्ड वाला वर्जन इंस्टॉल भी कर लूंगा. बट देर आर सम पैचेस ऐसे हैं कि उसको भी रोल बैक किया जा सकता है. बट देर आर सम अपडेट्स जिनको रोल बैक नहीं किया जा सकता. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ओएस अपग्रेड. चलो डॉट नेट तो ऐसा है ना, इफ आई डोंट हैव बैकअप, तो व्हाट कैन आई डू इज डॉट नेट 4.8 को मैन्युअली अनइंस्टॉल करो. विच एवर वर्जन वॉज देयर उसको मैन्युअली इंस्टॉल कर दो. आई कैन डू दैट, बट स्टिल दैट डजंट फिक्स द इश्यूज, क्योंकि बैकएंड में काफी प्रोसेस को ब्रेक कर देता है वो. बट समथिंग लाइक ओएस अपग्रेड, it was Windows 8, and now I am upgrading it to Windows 11. This is something which I can't roll back, right? So if something goes wrong, इसके बाद application नहीं चलता है, then what? कहाँ से मैं इसको restore कर सकता हूँ? If my application doesn't work, then from where can I restore it, guys? This I'm doing it, let's say 11:30 a.m. 11:30 a.m. I'm doing this task, right? And after this, it is not working. This got completed maybe at 1 p.m. It is not working at all. Now, from where can I restore this machine? What is the last time I can restore?
9 p.m.
9 p.m.
last day.
last night, yes, which is 28th of Feb, 9 p.m. This is the point. But then what am I doing here? I am losing my data after this. 9 p.m. के बाद आज तक जितना भी चेंज हुआ था 10, 11, 12 a.m. वगैरह, if let's say my application works throughout the clock, right? So whatever I have gained here, I am losing that data. Ransomware में lose हो रहा है, it is understandable, wasn't in your hand, right? कोई issue आ रहा है, it wasn't in your hand. But this is not an issue. Upgrade is something your planned activity. So do you think because of a planned activity, if you lose some data, your client would be happy about it? Surely not, right? They'll say that if you had to plan, तो यार आप जो है 10 p.m. को plan कर लेते. उससे क्या होता? What if I tell you that this can be planned at 10 p.m. or maybe 9 p.m. को बैकअप शुरू हुआ, 9:30 को खत्म हुआ, and then I started my activity 9:30. Then how will it help me? What is the difference between I starting my activity between 9:30 p.m. last night and I starting my activity today 11:30 a.m.? Yes, what is the difference, guys, between these two things?
I mean, for 9:30 p.m. you will have the most recent backup, but for
Yes,
11:30 you will not.
right. Are you getting it, guys? Concept issue समझ में आ गया? Yes, no, maybe, others? Ibtisam, Mushtaq, Nagma, Raisa,
Yes.
Shehbaz, Shagun. Are you guys getting it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, see, this is not possible. हर टाइम ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि मैं अपनी एक्टिविटी बैकअप के टाइम से हिसाब से करूं. So I should have an option कि बैकअप भी कभी कभार मेरे हिसाब से चले. So instead of relying on the policy, I do have an option called ad hoc backup or on-demand backup, whatever you want to call it. Now, what does it do? It gives you an option to backup now. Here it is on the screen, backup now. My first backup will happen wherever it has to happen. वो उतने ही दिन रहेगा जितने दिन की मैंने पॉलिसी वो सब कुछ चलेगा पॉलिसी के हिसाब से, बट आई कैन कैप्चर अ बैकअप नाउ, हियर इट इज, एंड आई कैन डिसाइड कि कितने दिन रहना है। पॉलिसी के हिसाब से वो बैकअप 30 दिन रहेगा। इफ आई वांट आई कैन कीप दिस बैकअप फॉर, लुक एट दिस, 26, जब तक मेरी मर्जी, आई मीन वट एवर इज द हाइएस्ट टाइम, हियर इट इज, लुक एट दिस, वी हैव सीन फॉर 10 years also, right? So it's my wish till what date I want to keep this backup. It's up to me. वो बैकअप एक ही महीने रहने वाला है जो मैंने पॉलिसी से ही किया है, राइट? और मे बी दैट इज टू मच फॉर मी। मैं तो सिर्फ एक पैच अपडेट करने वाला हूँ, हाफ एन आवर में मुझको पता चल जाएगा वेदर इट इज वर्किंग और नॉट, और हाफ एन आवर में मैं इस बैकअप को डिलीट कर दूंगा मैन्युअली। और अगर मैं नहीं भी करता तो ऑटोमेटिकली ये हो जाए एक दिन में। वो बैकअप, वन थिंग, इट विल स्टार्ट एट 9 p.m. नॉट हेल्पफुल। Next thing, it will be there for 30 days, which is not at all required for me. So again, I can do a manual backup and I can decide, okay, I'm capturing this when today it should get deleted, maximum 3rd of March. Simple. Click OK. And here it is. It is triggering the backup of original VM. Now, this is my first backup I'm capturing of my virtual machine. This is not through policy. This is an ad hoc backup. पॉलिसी वाला आप खुद लगा कर देख लेना आराम से, पॉलिसी के वक्त कैसे हो जाता है बैकअप, अल्टीमेटली दिखता सेम ही है। सो आई विल शो इट टू यू, बैकअप दिखते कैसे, रिस्टोर कैसे होगा। ओनली थिंग इज दैट वी डिड नॉट वेट फॉर द पॉलिसी का टाइम आने के लिए। देयर व्हाट यू कैन डू, सर्वर बना लेना, उसका टाइम आईएसटी में कर लेना, बैकअप पॉलिसी आईएसटी में कर लेना, एंड व्हेनेवर यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग दैट पॉलिसी, उससे हाफ एन आवर आगे का ही टाइम रख देना बैकअप के लिए। 1 day पॉलिसी कर दीजिए, and let's say that you're preparing it now, so maybe 1 p.m. or 12:30 p.m. Your backup should be there for every day. So first backup आपका by default half an hour में हो जाएगा, and you will be able to see. Got it, guys? Yes, no, maybe. Any doubts, any questions on backup?
सोहेल भाई, ये जो हमने अभी मैनुअल बैकअप ट्रिगर किया है,
हम्म।
जैसे ऑटो लाइक बैकअप हमने किया था ना, तब सिलेक्ट किया था डिस्क, लाइक
हम्म।
ब्रॉड डिस्क एंड
हम्म।
सी ड्राइव।
हम्म।
तो ये मैनुअल बैकअप में क्या लाइक ऑल
सेम।
सारे
नो नो नो,
सेम
वॉट
हो?
एवर यू हैव सेलेक्टेड देयर, बस उसका एक एडॉक बैकअप है वो, बाकी सारी
हाँ,
चीजें उसकी सेम ही रहेगी।
ओके।
ओके, सो दिस इज
सो तो
हाउ।
नेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट बैकअप जो है, मतलब अभी जो हमने अभी ट्रिगर किया राइट नाउ वाला बैकअप वाला किया, तो उसका फिर नेक्स्ट टाइम जो बैकअप होगा 9, जैसे हमने सेट किया 8 PM को, तो 8 PM को ही होगा या फिर जो अभी सेट किया वो ही टाइम पे
नो
होगा?
नो, इट इज नॉट चेंजिंग योर पॉलिसी एट ऑल। पॉलिसी में जो है आपका वही होता रहेगा। इफ इट इज एट 9 p.m., वो एवरी डे 9 p.m. ही चलता रहेगा। इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू इम्पैक्ट, दिस इज जस्ट एन आइसोलेटेड, एक अलग से आपने बैकअप कर लिया, दैट्स इट। इट इज नॉट चेंजिंग और इम्पैक्टिंग योर पॉलिसी। Okay,
Well,
now here,
this can this is
just
one.
1 minute, 1 minute. Jobs, if you go ahead here under backup, okay, where are you? Under virtual machine, under recovery service vault, backup. And if you click on jobs, here you will see if it is being backed up. So look at this. This is in back. It is in progress. Sorry, yes, you're asking something, Muzammil.
uh, Creating this new backup, is it can be done only on one machine or can be done on multiple machines at once?
You can do it on
Simultaneously.
multiple machines also, but you will never see that scenario. You don't do changes on multiple machines, but you can achieve it on multiple machines also. It's up to you. There are many methods, maybe script, maybe creating group, etc. But it is achievable. But normally you will always go machine by machine. Okay. So this is how your backup VM is being backed up. And while this is happening, let's go ahead and check more theory here. I'll cover this point meanwhile. What
So
we
just
have.
one question, like I just want to know, like, what is the main difference between a snapshot or backup, like in terms of?
Uh, Actually nothing. Snapshot. This what we have taken. It's a snapshot. By the way, there is no
Okay.
term called snapshot here in Azure. It's a VMware concept. but it's nothing. It's same thing, exactly
Oh,
same thing.
actually, sometimes you also take snapshot, right?
Yes,
From for this snapshot. That's why I'm just asking
yes.
on
A,
Azure
a
also.
snapshot is nothing, but the what we exactly did now, it's a snapshot
Okay.
for a small time. बस उसको कैप्चर करके रख लिया, अपना काम कर दिया एंड डिलीट कर दिया. बैकअप इज समथिंग काफी लंबे टाइम तक के लिए रहता है. उस बैकअप का भी आप बैकअप करके रख सकते हो. बैकअप में बहुत सारे ऑप्शन होते हैं. बैकअप को आप इनक्रिप्ट करके रख सकते हो. बैकअप में एक पूरा मतलब एक इकोसिस्टम मिलता है. स्नैपशॉट इट्स वेरी क्विक थिंग कि यार मुझको छोटा सा एक चेंज करना है एंड आई वांट टू सी वेदर इट इज वर्किंग ऑन माय मशीन और नॉट, और अगर नहीं चलता तो आई शुड बी एबल टू रीस्टोर इट फ्रॉम इट. सो व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इट्स सिंपल अ बैकअप, इट्स अ स्नैपशॉट. इट्स सेम थिंग, कॉन्सेप्ट सेम ही है, एग्जैक्टली सेम है. बैकग्राउंड में सारी चीजें सेम होती है, सेम डेटा कैप्चर करता है, सब कुछ सेम होता है. By the way, guys, when your machine is being backed up, what do you think is exactly happening? क्या बैकअप हो रहा है? आपका सीपीयू रैम ये बैकअप हो रहा है, और what do you think it's backing up? मतलब once it is backed up, मैं जाके उस बैकअप में देखूंगा तो what do you think कि मुझको एक और मशीन दिखनी चाहिए यहाँ पर when I go ahead and check my backup वाला folder. In our case, both are same. So should I see one more machine here called original VM backed up? ऐसे कुछ दिखना चाहिए? Yes, guys. What do you think will happen? Just give it a guess. It's okay. We haven't covered the topic, so here guesses are fine. What do you think will come here?
No, VM will not be there. Like some backup thing will be there, so we can convert the backup to a VM, but not create a new
What
VM.
will be there? By default, what will be there? What we can
डिस्क
do, it's
बैकअप.
secondary. Sorry?
डिस्क
Yes.
बैकअप.
Yes. So whatever you see, guys, here, ये जो आपको दिख रहा है ओरिजिनल वीएम डिस्क, इसका आपको बैकअप दिखेगा. जो आपका प्रोट डिस्क है, इसका आपको बैकअप दिखेगा. Once the backup is completed, you will see the backup of these disk. And whenever you try to restore, क्या होता है? इन्हीं डिस्क से आपकी एक मशीन बन जाती है. बिकॉज अंडरस्टैंड, मशीन एक्चुअल में, लुक एट दिस क्रिएट वीएम, यहीं से वो मशीन बन जाती है. सो एक्चुअल में मशीन को बैकअप करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं होती है. मशीन इज नथिंग अपार्ट फ्रॉम ओएस डिस्क. मशीन कुछ है ही नहीं. मशीन में क्या है, राइट? ये साइज वगैरह ये सब तो मेटा डेटा है. दैट मुझको ये साइज चाहिए, ये वाला ये चाहिए. वी डोंट हैव टू बैकअप एनीथिंग इन दिस वन. ये कॉन्फ़िगरेशन याद रख लिया Azure ने, दैट्स इट. इसको बैकअप की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. एक्चुअल में बैकअप में क्या होता है? डेटा. Understand one thing, guys, be it application, operating system, कुछ भी हो, whatever it is, ultimately what is it? It is data. वन एंड जीरोस और कोडिंग और जो कुछ है बैकअप. आपका ओएस भी क्या होता है? ओएस में बहुत सारी कोडेड फाइल्स होती है, सेटअप फाइल्स होती है, डॉट एक्सी फाइल्स होगी, बाइनरी फाइल्स होगी, डीएलएल फाइल्स होगी, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. सब कुछ क्या होगा? डेटा. डेटा कहाँ सेव होता है? डिस्क पे. सो व्हेन यू आर बैकिंग अप द मशीन, कुछ नहीं बैकअप हो रहा है, बस आपका डिस्क जो है वही बैकअप हो रहा है. एंड व्हेन यू ट्राई टू रिस्टोर, उसी डिस्क से एक वीएम बन जाता है. सिंपल. सो लिटरली कोई एक मशीन नहीं दिखेगी आपको व्हेन यू बैकअप. ओके. Let's see what else do we have here to cover. uh, Backup and site recovery, it's done. Okay. While backing up, we have an option of geo redundant option. Okay, I'll cover it on the portal. Let's not confuse you. Okay, so are these points clear? That we need Azure Recovery Service Vault. First thing, it has to be in same region for backup. Example I have given you of ransomware. Okay, this allows you to restore in secondary region. This will see. This is available for Azure Virtual Machine, SQL, SAP HANA database running inside VM in this vault. Okay. So what all it can backup? It can backup virtual machines. It can backup SQL instances. It can backup SAP HANA databases. All these things it can backup. It's not only virtual machine. Storage you can't backup from here. We'll cover it whenever we go to storage segment. Backup of Azure on premises using, yes. One more thing. Can you backup only Azure machines? No. You can backup your on-premises machines also here. Only thing is that उसका configuration थोड़ा सा अलग होगा. यहाँ पर आपको आपकी Azure की मशीन दिख गई है, right? You can see your machine. You can see your machine. You can go here and click on backup and configure. आपकी ऑन प्रेम की मशीन यहाँ पर दिख नहीं रही है. So you will have to install an agent, download an agent from Azure and install it on your on-prem machine. और आपका on-prem का मशीन का भी डेटा यहाँ पर बैकअप होने लग जाएगा. अंडरस्टैंड बैकअप वेरी केयरफुली गाइस. ये इसी से जब आपका माइग्रेशन का बेस बनता है. नाउ व्हेन आई से दैट आई एम बैकिंग अप माय ऑन-प्रेम का मशीन, ठीक है, वो बैकअप पूरा कहां पर हो रहा है? क्लाउड पे. नाउ क्लाउड पे बैकअप होगा तो मैं इसको रिस्टोर करके एक वीएम बना सकता हूं क्लाउड पे. दिस इज योर सिंपलेस्ट माइग्रेशन. कि एक मशीन आपने आपके यहाँ पे पूरी बैकअप कर ली, वो बैकअप हो गया क्लाउड पे, और उसी से आपने एक मशीन बना ली क्लाउड पे. दिस इज हाउ यू माइग्रेटेड योर ऑन प्रेम मशीन हियर. So like we are backing up our Azure virtual machine, we can back up our on-prem machines also. For that, we'll require a recovery service agent Mars. इस नाम को याद रख लो बस. This is nothing. It's very simple agent. I'll show it to you. एक simple सा file download करना होता है. It looks bigger words etc. कुछ नहीं होता है. Look at this. Azure Backup uses the Mars agent to back up the machines from on-prem data premises and Azure VMs to backup recovery service vault in Azure. And not only on-prem, if you have some servers on AWS, though AWS का अपना robust system है काफी अच्छा, no one would want to do that. But still, I'm telling you, if you want to back up your uh, virtual machines which are there on AWS or GCP, you want to back them up on Azure, you can do that also. You just simply have to install a small file, download it from here, install it on your that server whichever you want to back up. That's it. और वो यहाँ पर आपको दिखने लग जाएगी. Where you will be able to see that, I'll show you.
But so the network connectivity and network tunneling is not required from on-prem to cloud
That is required. That will cover in
for back.
network segment. Yes.
Okay,
But
okay.
no, it's not even required. Let's say you're doing it on the internet. You don't require anything.
Okay.
If it is connected to internet, you don't require anything. But you will not see anyone doing that on the internet. We'll do it on the private network, but that we are going to cover in our network segment.
Because I just asked you, you just mentioned that only by installing this, like in the
Yes, that's
like
all. That's
software
all you
type
have to
thing.
do.
Yeah.
That's all you will have to
Okay.
do. Let's go ahead and check. Maybe our backup is completed first. Okay. One thing you can go from here, and next thing you can go from here also. Recovery service vault. This is my recovery service vault. Now look at this. There are too many things. Don't get confused. One is site recovery, which is replication, replica. We are not touching it now. We are not covering it now. So don't get confused. Don't go here. We are talking about backup. So here I'll go again and show it to you. You click on recovery service vault. This is how you see. You click on backup, and here it will show you how many items are being backed up, what is the status, etc. So how many items are being backed up? One virtual machine is being backed up. What is the process? Backup job is any backup job in progress? Yes. Can you see one job is in progress? So it is not yet completed. Right? If I want to see more backup details, here it is. Backup item. I can click here and I can add machines also. I want to add Azure virtual machine. Click here and you will see, click on add and you will see all machines here, which all are eligible. But do you think we'll see any machine here? We are not going to see any machine. Why? Look at this. This is the place where you will see all the machines which can be backed up. As of now, I have only two machines and one of them is already being backed up. The other one is in different region. So I don't have any suitable candidate or machine here which can be backed up. Hence, I will not be able to see anything. Otherwise, यहाँ पर आपको 10-12 machines दिख जाएंगे and you can click all of them together and click OK. And this is how you can add your existing machines. Did you guys get it? Did you guys see it? Do you want me to repeat it? Under recovery service vault, you go to backup items. Okay, here you can click Azure virtual machine if you want to backup an Azure virtual machine. And yes, we're saying Azure backup. If you want to backup your on-prem machine, then you'll go ahead here. Click on add. on premises. Now what is it? Files and folders, Hyper-V, VMware. Where is my machine? Right. So let's say my machine is in VMware. Here, this is what I have to download. This is the file. That's it. And this file I have to copy and paste. It's hardly 43 MB. This file I have to copy and paste on that particular VM or that particular server where I want to, with the one which I want to capture. So if I want to capture this machine, my laptop, right? So I'll simply double click on this. I think it went to my first screen. Here it is. I'll simply just double click on that and it will complete the installation and everything. And in few, maybe in some time, it will start backing up my laptop also. That's how easy it is. Now we are doing it on internet, so we don't have to do any network configuration, nothing. It is happening over the internet. Actually, you won't see this on the internet. You will have to establish a connection between on-prem and Azure, but we are going to see that in network segment. So is this point clear, guys, to everyone? Now look at this. It is asking me to install. Simple. I'm installing it, and now my laptop will be, if in fact, if I give you this file to you, even you guys will be able to run it on your laptop, and I will have a backup of your laptop in my Azure, and I can just right click and create a machine, and I'll have a copy of your laptop. Is this point clear, guys, to everyone? We have 1 minute left in this session. We are going to leave it here and we'll join in sometime. We'll take a break of 5 or 7 minutes. I'll wait for that backup to be completed. Once the backup is completed, then I'll be able to show you the restore points. I'll ping you once the backup is completed. Any doubts? Any questions, guys, till here? Yes, no, maybe. Yes, guys, any doubts, any questions, please do ask. Here it is.
No, I
Now,
guess no questions.
let's go ahead and proceed for registration. Okay, what did I do there? I installed the software which will help me to start backup machine, right? But this software, it was just an exe file. It didn't know कि किस subscription पे जाना है, कहाँ पर backup होना है. So that I can download a file from here and browse it from here and here. And now it knows कौन सा subscription, कौन सा backup vault. Look at this. It picked everything. Subscription ID, region, everything it picked up. Simple things I have to do and I'll have to put some details here and I'll be able to click finish and back it up. Right. Now we have only 10 seconds left in this one. Let me close. I'll put a message in the group once the backup is completed. We'll rejoin.